and 10 at the 18. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Falcons 14, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Room here to run. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss right, Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Panthers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He was taken down at the 22.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll roll him out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on 3rd down. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 7. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 29-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle by Jeremy.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Newton. He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Making the play that time, Thomas Davis from his linebacker spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Steps away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Dixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run. Devontae Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman.
They are not ready for us.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football, that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Deshaun Jackson.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Panthers.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Freeman again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 27 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49. Panthers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Carolina.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That's some strong running. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 61 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Panthers 14.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
45 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a
10 more there and another 1st down.
Panthers.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And they're going to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flushed out right. He's going to take Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, it's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Falcons 70, Panthers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Falcons 77, Panthers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
It don't matter.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out. Ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
On September